Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rams will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Fresno State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Colorado State's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. And the Rams are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete on the right side. Will not get the... Fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finds the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment.
There he goes! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Big guy smells it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the tight end. The Rams will keep this drive going.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job. Gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. That's reeled in. It's Avant. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. He's got it on the right.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Colorado State. A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I knew that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Warner. Working that left side now. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Lowers those pads. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Back to throw, it's Warner. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Warren. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the Simtis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Takes a shot. He's got it. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yes. Be ready if you're a quarterback. Then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sideline, it's Marshall. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the quickness. QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they don't. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Rides to back and leaves it. Looking for more room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes...
On the double.
You're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Under fire. And he throws a interception, his third one of the night. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, this guy is such such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 25. 5-yard gain.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fresno State will have to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. something up for this third down play. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going with the ground game left. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not...
Touchdown, Fresno State! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Nicolosi. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws. They're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards up to the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Rides the back on the option to give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He got it. And we are all tied up here in the waning moments. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Marshall. Wide open spaces. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught behind the line, it's Marshall. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Rams line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Marshall. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rams have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Rams back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put two hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this will be for the win. Splits the uprights for the game from 36 yards out. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened?